Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your 2025 Zodiac Horoscope reading at the Oracle of Atlantis. I hope you're doing well today. So, we're going to dive into the tarot to take a look at past, present, future energy and the divine guidance at this time for you. So, Capricorn, we are going to start your reading with the learn to read tarot cards, this deck right here. We're going to take a look first at the deep past, something affecting your current reality. Energy of the deep past for Capricorn for the new year of 2025. We have the Empress. So the Empress can be connected to a mother figure, a wife perhaps, or spouse. Doesn't have to be. The Empress is predominantly the divine feminine. Abundance, pleasure, contentment, creativity, nature, nurture, balance, fullness, fertility, and renewal. The Empress radiates the beauty that comes from harmony with nature. She's in charge of the season, the fertility of the soil, and the production of food. At this stage of the journey, the Fool realizes he needs to look for his health and physical needs. The Empress indicates the possibility of marriage and motherhood, as well as material gain. With careful attention and nurturing, a creative project will bear fruit. So this could have been a creative project from the past. It definitely could have been like the birth of a child or a niece or a nephew even. This is very kind of nurturing energy though. So there's a positive energy from the past. I guess it depends on, it could even be your relationship with your mother, and that depends on whether it was positive for you or not. Clarify the Empress, please, and thank you. For Capricorn. There was some sort of luck here. After perhaps a traumatic or catastrophic event here, an explosion of some sort. So it's almost like the cyclic nature. There was some sort of karmic justice or reward here, though. The Five of Wands, or sorry, the Five of Swords can sometimes represent two people battling in some aspect or another, colliding in some sort of way. But then working through after that to kind of clean up the mess and resolve the issue, which does bring about, or did bring about, some good fortune here for you. What goes around comes around type of energy. What is the recent past? Something that may have happened just recently for the viewer. Ooh. We have the Tower. So the Tower can connect to things crumbling, things falling apart. It's almost like in the Five of Swords here, there's usually two people in the background walking away, and this person is kind of cleaning up the battlefield here. But it's almost like they both lose, or they both lost in some sort of aspect here. Something had to crumble and fall because it was not created, or it's almost like the energy of two wrongs don't make a right, right? Clarify the Tower and the recent past for Capricorn. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. It's almost like an investment. It's very much like somebody helped you or gave you an advice with some investment or opportunity, but it didn't quite work out because you may have taken the wrong advice here, is actually what I'm seeing. The tower moment also, it could be for some, it's almost like the energy of like the split, like a split in a relationship where you kind of go off and find your own kind of sense of independence here, which helps you feel very grounded. But there may be some illusions involving that as well. You may even become bored, complacent, alone, right? But the moon usually represents some sort of illusion here. Perhaps even insecurities or fear that we don't have enough. So what is the current energy, the present energy for Capricorn? So we have the Magician, which is all about finding one's balance to manifest and create here. Ooh. So there were 4 cards that came out with it. I'm not going to take them all just because there would be too many cards on the board here. But we have the 6 of Cups, which is paying it forward, some sort of reconciliation. This is probably where your magic resides at this time, is some sort of forgiveness or offering. We have the card of Judgment, which can be a rebirth or reawakening of some sort, advancing into or evolving into the next phase or level of your journey. We have the King of Pentacles, which very much would be that kind of Capricorn energy, right? Being an earth element. Mastery perhaps over some of you may actually, I'm just recovering from testicular cancer actually, but it's like dominating the beast within here to ground one's success. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which the Queen of Cups could be a partner for some. The Queen of Cups could be your inner energy, right? So Capricorn is the opposite energy of Cancer. So, and I would see this very much as Cancer's energy, the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is basically within her cup is her heart, soul, emotions. And by nurturing and working with those waters and purifying those waters as often as possible, then true goals can manifest in Capricorn's energy, because Capricorn is the house, the outer house of achievement. So whatever is kind of going on within is what is reflected without here. Then we have the 6 of Cups. So this could be almost like if you need somebody, maybe being that person to somebody else will set the wheel of events into a new beginning for you. It's very much an opposite energy here with that Capricorn and Cancer's energy. And then you have the moon here, right? And the moon in the tarot card can represent loyalty and the domesticated and wild, right? They're both of the same breed, but from different teachings. And it's like, it's not necessarily about battling either one, but working with. To make your way down this road and keep that balance. So the near future. next, we'll say week. What is coming in the next week for Capricorn? We have the Hermit. So the Hermit can be like the great sage that comes in to offer some sort of advice or wisdom, but the Hermit is very much a card of taking time in solitude to reflect. So this could be like a vacation. It could be spending time to oneself, honoring oneself. Anything else with the Hermit in the next 7 days? There's something to do with Jewish, because there is the Jewish Star of David there, which kind of has all 4 main elements, which is what is represented in the Magician card, right? You have water, fire, air, and earth. And using all of those elements creates, technically it would create this magic that you can use to manifest, which kind of resides in this. So it's almost like there may be a new understanding that comes your way in the next 7 days. Maybe you'll see things from a different perspective here. Anything else with the Hermit for Capricorn in the near future? Solitude, withdrawal, detachment, caution, patience, prudence, discretion, and limitation. The Hermit stands alone on a mountain holding a lamp. He has retreated from society to look inward for answers. Through patient searching, he connects with his intuitive knowledge. The Fool has reached maturity and questions his direction in life. When the Hermit appears in a spread, we may need to retreat from a situation and work out what is important to us before taking further action. It's almost like you're learning from the past here with that 5 of Swords to take a beat, take a breath away from a situation so you don't add fuel to the fire and can resolve it, hopefully very easily for yourself and everyone involved, Capricorn. So what is the ultimate destination for Capricorn through this phase of their journey after the Hermit? Ooh, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So that's a very prosperous card. This can represent, if you own a business, obtaining clients or working with clients. This can be a card of working with others on different skill sets. So if you were to open a business, people with 3 different kind of main strengths, right, coming together to build something stronger as a unit here. So it's a very beautiful kind of ending, going from that 5 of Swords energy and the Tower into some sort of rebirth or reconciliation here. Different way of communicating to get a job done, perhaps. Sorry, you are the first reading of this series, so I haven't really worked with this setup like this yet. Just trying to get them balanced I'm just noticing the way I laid the cards out here. This person's kind of looking back on the past. It's almost like you may be looking back at some sort of fortunate event or time in your life and kind of missing that innocence in some aspect. But it's almost like coming full circle here. This can be an illusion, that nostalgia type of energy, and to keep that focus with the Page of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles is reliable, studious, and keen to start working from an early age. He makes a loyal friend. A message about money may be received. Where did that... I don't know, that King of Pentacles. You had the Page of Pentacles. Right? You have the Page and the King. So that's almost like going back to that Moon card. This is very much the student and the teacher, or the domesticated and the wilds, right? The Page can perhaps be a little bit more youthful, where the King is a little perhaps more stable and balanced in his energy, but working in both of those energies within yourself, Capricorn. So I did want to pull from the Wild Known Animal Spirit a card of advice for that past energy with the Tower and some sort of collision there. The best advice for the past. As well as the advice for the future, which maybe we'll do this. The best advice for hindsight. What is the best advice for the past for Capricorn, please and thank you. Advice and guidance for the past. There is the black egg kind of wanted to show itself, which is connected to the throat chakra, so some truth may need to be spoken or heard. Coming out of hiding in some sort of form or aspect. Can I get one card of advice? Oh, look at that, we have the cosmic egg, which is connected to the crown chakra. The cosmic egg is the final card in the Journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. The state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg and the seventh chakra, which is your crown. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sarasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward toward Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. So with these chakras, they can be an alternating current because you can pull energy up from the earth as well as energy down from the heavens. But recently how I've been working more with them is much like this card suggests, working from the ground up. And it's almost like you can kind of feel it in your body with your skeletal alignment as you're working through it. And if you try, it's almost like if you try to get to the top too quick, you will have to suffer the consequences because you need to build that foundation really strong and sturdy to continue working towards the top. Otherwise, you get there prematurely and won't be able to handle what all resides up there, right? And that could be like, if you want to compare it to a job, that could be just being one of the workers or one of the owners. The owners has to keep people that want to work there, the bills, the taxes, all the extras, right? Whereas the worker, although maybe does not make as much money, has less of a headache when they leave at night, right? It's very much this energy of soaking in the wisdom and experience as you go along your path. And not needing to rush ahead here, knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. And taking your time is the gift of guidance from the past here. Not to jump the gun prematurely on something. So what is the advice of the future? We had the Hermit and then the 3 of Pentacles. It's almost like you may go into a brief time of hermit mode, being alone in solitude, and then come out and create something here with that 3 of Pentacles, or even just socialize. It could even be starting a new job, career, or chapter in your life. What is the advice? Ooh, we have a moth to the flame. This is showing me the chakra colors again, right? Like you have all the colors in the egg here, but you have the solar plexus going up into the heart. So there's solar plexus sits in your higher abdomen, or in the center of your chest, I guess, center of your abdomen. And then the heart obviously would be, I kind of picture it right next to the heart, because isn't the heart supposed to be on the left, underneath the rib cage, where the heart chakra is more right in the center, but still the same. But the yellow going into the green, it's like growing from some sort of confidence with that hermit. Perhaps even finding some sort of new strength within is going to allow you to connect and open up to that heart space again, to bring about this 3 of Pentacles type of energy. So the moth, impulsive, hasty, and wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When the moth energy is balanced, it is enthusiastic and whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others and jittery. To bring it to balance, focus your energy on and finish a project. So, for the parting words, the words to live by for the present, for today, we're going to dive into the Oracle of the Mermaids to get your last piece of guidance for the reading. Words to live by. Parting advice for Capricorn. We have homeland. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building and settled. Angel number 44. Oh, look at that. It's even card 44. The time on this particular video segment was 44 seconds, and the card is 4 as well. So 4 is connected to the Emperor's energy, which is in the major arcana, which is all about our foundations, so setting solid foundations, but they are also Cancer's energy. Which can be like home is where the heart is type of energy, right? Which is again within your chest cavity. Where is this one gonna? Then we have Atlantis. There's some sort of rapid development, excellence, and success. Things are coming to illumination. Then we have Time and Tide with oceanic spells and rituals, which is card 18, again, connecting to that moon. So this can be about, this card speaks of basically writing things in the sand that you either want to release or manifest here. It's like giving it up to the divine and letting go of the outcome here. You're setting the intention, but you're allowing it to unfold as is divinely orchestrated. There is wisdom in the homelands. There is a part of you that belongs there and a part of you that needs to reconnect at a deep level. Traditions or ancient practices or simple things like recipes, ways of doing day-to-day activities will come to you now. Incorporate them into your life and there will be a deep sense of being home wherever you are, because all of the parts of your own self are within you, acknowledged and known, and expressed in healthy ways. Find a place you can call home. Settle somewhere for a time and make some commitments to the place you belong. You are a part of it, it is a part of you, and you cannot separate from it without separating from a part of your own soul, your own deep self. So again, connecting to that, we have the sun and the moon here, which is interesting because you're connecting to that Cancer energy. However, Cancer's energy is all about the home and family, the home environment. That is literally Cancer's domain, right? It's kind of the mother type of energy. What was I going to say about that? And then Capricorn being an earth energy is like, I would see this as a very task-oriented person. Like you would probably thrive and excel. I know Cancers do as well. I could be wrong about Capricorn, about just knocking things off your to-do list. Like you feel a sense of accomplishment by doing so. A feeling of connection to crystals, to sea creatures, to being able to heal and work with people telepathically. An urgent desire to do something more meaningful with your life. Past life memories, an Atlantean or even a dolphin, dugong, or other sea creature surfacing. Learning to swim, dive, mermaid, scuba dive, and a desire to be beneath the waves. We are at a golden moment in time. So much is changing so quickly. Humans are awakening, the planet at the point of having a time that is at once peaceful and exciting, dynamic and comforting. It can be a time of greatness in your life, but you will need courage, and the desire for power over must be shifted to power to. Power to the people. instead of power over them. The more you know you are connected to the divine, that you are divine itself, the more you will behave in ways that are divine. When you lose that connection and that belief, when you view yourself as merely impermanent, meaningless players on a stage, temporary witnesses, then the golden time can vanish. Keep the vision alive. It is time to strike the balance between selflessness and the actualized self who is operating out of love, not hubris. Great powers of communication, less fear, and feeling you have great abilities and fearlessly exploring them, perhaps for the first time this lifetime. Not being so concerned with making a mistake. A sharpening of abilities, an appreciation of science, the desire to experiment and develop abilities, the astonishment of seeing how quickly you can advance. Flow, high vibrations, sophistication, logic, and brilliance are all heightened with the Atlantean card. It's time for well thought through act of connection, a ritual or spell with the realm of mer-beings, with the sea, with her creature. When done with great formality and mindfulness, many acts can become magical and reconnect us to the sacred within us and outside of us. That's that inner and outer realms, right? That Cancer and Capricorn energy. You may wish to richly bathe in a tidal pool, which could be a naturally formed rock pool or a sacred bath time you create for yourself. As you bathe in the sacred healing pool, allow the pool and the water to drain away anything that must be left behind before you go forward again. It's kind of connecting me to that hermit energy in the near future, letting go so that you can move forward. To go to your own personal high tide at the change of tide. The saltwater crystals will drag through your auric layer, clearing and cleansing, leaving you feeling light and free, yet very present and clear. So you may, if you don't do this already, you may want to do like an Epsom salt bath. You may not want to do them all the time, but it definitely helps if your muscles are sore to dump like a shit ton of fucking Epsom salts in there. It'll help relax the muscles, and it's supposed to clear the auric field. The warm waters of the tidal pool make them mermaidenly goddess pools of healing right on the seashore, the amniotic fluid of rebirth for you to be freed from. Or you may wish to create sand castles or mandalas or sculptures near the tide line. We can shape them into the sand itself, an energy field of tiny sparkling crystals, representations of what we wish to see taken away and cleared, or what we wish the sea mother to take into her cauldron and help you manifest. It may be time to work with generic runes, which have a great history of being drawn into the sand as messages to the great sea beings of all kinds. What is most important is that you act, and generic is spelled Janarric. Generic runes. I think I tried to look them up before, but I couldn't find anything of the sort. So if you do happen to find anything, feel free to leave that in the comment section for me. That'd be greatly appreciated. So there's definitely some rituals. There's almost like this energy of manifestation if you want to manifest something. Like a prayer helps, but also taking the time to like perhaps gather a few things that, I don't know, say you want to move to a specific location, you could grab, like if it's a beachy location, you could grab seashells, maybe sand, plants, things of that nature. If it's a job, maybe the job that you want, items that would correspond to that job, you could bring them in and do some sort of ritual. The more energy you put into it, the more serious you would then be about obtaining such a desire, right? There may be this call here to reconnect with your home in some aspects. So this could be your physical home, like location, or this could be actually just family members. May help, right? Reawaken something within us with the Six of Cups and that card of Judgment. The card of Judgment very much is like divine karma watching over us to reward us basically with what we are deserving of. And you do have the Six of Cups with some sort of reconciliation or union here. This could also be somebody from the past coming in that you haven't seen in a long time. That may help you feel back on top, right, with this rapid development and success. I'm also seeing the trident here, and the trident could be the dualities of the mind. Oh, it changes. The trident is like the psyche itself. So, like, say in The Little Mermaid or Aquaman, the trident to me would represent it kind of like the outsides go, yeah, they kind of go back out. But it's almost like the energy of the trident when it curves in, it's like having the masculine and feminine, the conscious and subconscious energies online, and when they're right at the right proximity, it's like there would be an electric current which creates the power in the pole itself. And in here it's like no longer needing that power perhaps, but turning to face inward to recognize something. It's like the power comes within. You don't necessarily need perhaps, I was getting an object, but it could even be like a person to feel worthy. Because you have great energy here to manifest what you desire. But the best manifestations are going to come from overcoming that tower energy and keeping the heart open here for some sort of rebirth or reawakening along one's journey. So that is the reading that I have for you at this time. I'm going to leave it there. You are the magician. You get to choose how you wield that power, but there's also that karmic energy, and you did have somewhere back here that Wheel of Fortune too, right? The Wheel of Fortune, upright or reverse, is the cyclical nature of all things. So good or bad, it's kind of what goes around comes around. So evolving through pains and resentments is only going to give you a better trajectory in the future here. It's like an upgrade for yourself, Capricorn. So if the reading resonates, if you understand the guidance and connect to it on a deeper level, please feel free to like and subscribe. Leave any comments if you have any. All of the decks I have used, as well as my Instagram and PayPal information, will be in the description box below for you, Capricorn. I will see you next time, and happy new year of 2025. Many blessings, and bye for now.